I did not do shit to my hair. I literally woke up like this. Peace. Hey guys. We're gonna do a collective, okay? Because I wanted to do um the elements, but I think I'm gonna do that separate from self care Sunday. I'll just get them done early. But yeah. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Gaia love. Hey, guys. We're gonna get some collective energy for Self Care Sunday. Happy Self Care Sunday. Tastes like, what is it? Tastes like candy. That's what I was hearing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe someone could feel that way about you, but um, you guys could also be eating a lot of fruits, okay? And it could be tasting like candy, like nature's candy. Maybe that's what you need to do. Nature's candy. If you have been finding yourself eating like more sweets lately, try to eat some fruits, okay? I also was getting something about day walking and sundowning, okay? For those of you who are not familiar with either term, day walking is a term used to um, refer to someone that has been up like for like 2 days straight type shit. Like basically they don't sleep and then they continue to I'm gonna Google the exact term, but then like they continue to go to work the next day or something like that. So someone could be day walking. Day walking. It's also to me a term that used to describe a vampire, a person who possesses extreme red hair and pale skin. Oh, okay, well that could also be something. So, a daywalker is a child of a vampire father and a human mother. Da, da, da. This is a reference from a show or something like that. A humanoid who survives a vampire's blood drain, attack the children, may be born tainted by the attacker's vampirism. Interesting. So, if you were pregnant by a energy vampire or someone that was trying to drain you of your energy at any point, you hold on. Your child could have been affected, or someone's child is being affected by an energy vampire right now. Interesting. Okay, so interesting. Okay. Day walking. A situation where someone is able to avoid punishment or consequences for their actions. I'm looking like I don't know why they're showing me different things here, different meanings for the term. I know when I looked it up the first time, it was a term used to basically refer to someone that stays up for several days and they continue to work and stuff like that. So maybe someone could be like an insomniac or something like that. Um, but in this term here, like I feel like someone could be avoiding a situation, avoiding punishment, avoiding consequences. Maybe they're using partying or drinking or like maybe they someone is avoiding their healing. Someone's avoiding healing their healing process by staying up. Hey guys. Hey Miranda. Hey P Basker. Hey Raul. Hey everybody. Hey Andre. Okay. Meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, and disconnected. So this is what's going on with someone here. Sundowning is a term to refer to people with dementia. Hold on. And sundowning, it's a set of behaviors that can occur in people with dementia. The day progresses into the evening, and it causes confusion, anxiety, aggression, pacing, hallucinations. Okay, sundowning can happen at any stage of dementia, but is more common in the middle or later stages. Causes tired. It can be known. The exact cause is unknown, but it may be due to a combination of factors, including tiredness, hunger, thirst, pain, or environmental changes. So you know what? I'm getting something about children and elderly people. So this could be going on around you with children or elderly people. Okay. Um, a new episode available. Continuing to listen to My Vampire System. That just popped up on my phone. It's a audiobook called My Vampire System. So I'm getting something about energy vampires. Like literally, you could be healing from narcissistic abuse, which are energy vampires. Okay, you could be like something about sociopaths. I'm getting like a backstory as well. Like this man here who is an elderly person that you could be dealing with daddy issues. Maybe this is a estranged father or just your father in general. This could, I know this resonates with me. This person could have had a narcissistic mother or a narcissistic parent. Okay, and that's where we go back to daywalking, when it says something about daywalking is a term referred to the act of vampire being exposed to sunlight for a prolonged period of time without fear of sustaining potentially. The act of a vampire being exposed to sunlight for a prolonged period of time without sustaining potentially fatal burns. Interesting. So vampires out in the daylight. Every time I look it up, I get a different meaning. I'm getting different things every time I type it in. The action of staying up all night and not sleeping during the next day for the purpose of completing work. Okay, that's the meaning that I was trying to look up the first time. Vampires are able to freely walk around in sunlight. Either nothing at all happens or they experience mild discomfort. So someone's able to walk around during the day or work during the day even though they don't sleep at night. But maybe someone can't, like, they can't stand the sun or they can't stay outside too long, okay? But something goes back to their childhood, okay, where we saw that term where it was like, basically, it's a term also used to describe a child that its parent was bitten by a vampire while they were in the womb. Like, so I'm getting like a narcissistic parent dynamic that maybe your parents have or something like that, or you have. Narc parents are the worst, yeah. So there could be something going on with them, like they're unable to like heal correctly because they can't contemplate, they can't, like, they're disconnected from source, they can't meditate, they have apathy, they're unable to like sympathize with other people, empathize with others. So this is making them very rude, very forceful, very like, it's giving like I've been getting a lot about cognitive dissonance, okay, or thinking, critical thinking, like things that normal people, like, okay, let's say you see a mom, right, and she has like, she's putting her kid in the stroller and there's mad grocery bags and stuff like that, and she's trying to carry them in and stuff like that, like a person that has, you know, that's able to pick up on, okay, let me go and let me maybe help her with the groceries or let me help her with the baby or something like that. This is somebody that will sit there and watch you or I don't know, like, and or even ask you for something while you're doing something like that. So maybe you are dealing with that, or maybe you're like an aide or like a home health aide or something like that. Like um you have work to do and like someone is like adding on to the load or something, okay? Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. Okay. So on other terms, I feel like you could be healing from this dynamic if this is like a situation you dealt with. Like, I feel like if you grew up in a dynamic like this, it affected you, but you were able to heal from it, okay, with the Tower card. A sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, sudden insight. So maybe you're having an awakening, you're going through an awakening, or you're going through a sudden like change here because you're getting like insight on someone. Scorpio energy. Okay. Or they could be going through a sudden change and it's causing like them to become like increasingly disorientated. Yeah, okay. Illusion, mystery, dreams, fear, anxiety, subconscious premonitions. Okay. Fruits of labor, luxury, self-sufficiency, and financial independence. So some of you guys are readers and you are financially independent or self-sufficient because of your premonitions. I also feel like someone is scared of you because you're receiving some sort of rewards. You're self-sufficient, you're financially independent or something like that. And they're fearful of this. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's a King of Wands in reverse. This is so we got Pisces and Virgo here. So the King of Wands in reverse is impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations, haste, and unachievable expectations. So someone has some sort of unachievable expectations for you. Meanwhile, like they don't even live up to these expectations. Like this is someone basically, for example, like let's say this is a baby father or something like that. This person expects you to work. Maybe you're like in school or something. You could work, you could be in school, and you could be taking care of the kids, and maybe the kids are not school aged or something like that. And this person is like expecting you to just handle it because maybe they had a parent that just handled it. And it's like they think that they, I don't know, I don't know. Um, they have some sort of high expectations that they can't even meet themselves. And it's making them, this person may suffer from some sort of impulsiveness. So they're not even stable. And they over here talking about some expectations. And by stable, I mean like this person, yeah, mental clarity, breakthroughs, success, sharp mind, new conflict, surgery. So maybe this person has to get surgery. They have some sort of conflict because of their impulsiveness. Somebody got like some sort of high expectations for you to but the thing is you're balancing something. You have multiple priorities. You're managing your time, you're adapting, you're balancing decisions, but this person is like being very inconsiderate of you basically. Okay. um so someone's being, let's clarify this King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So yeah, disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. So you could be walking away from this person because like I said, they could be very impulsive as well. Like maybe someone's not stable. Maybe they don't help you like consistently with the kids or something, or with the household, or it's like I said, they expect you to do something, but they don't do it. Make it make sense. Somebody's up and down. They always leaving you. They're always abandoning you or walking away or something like that. They're escapism. Escapism. A lot of Piscean energy. Um, this could be a fear you have. Okay. Daydreaming. We got justice. Fairness. So there's going to be some sort of fairness and balance to a situation because of universal law, cause and effect, justice, Libra energy. So I don't know. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Virgo, a fire sign, also a Gemini. This is also Scorpio right here with the Six of Cups. Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. So they could be warning you of having some sort of high expectations for someone because they could be, it could lead to disappointment here. And they're warning you against being impulsive as well. You're about to get some sort of clarity from an air sign or about an air sign or something like that. And there's a Capricorn here, or you are stepping into this energy where you're able to like manage your time better. You're adapting to a change and you're balancing your decisions. You have multiple priorities and stuff like that you're working out. That's how I spoke in here. Happy memories, reminiscing childhood memories, innocent. So some of you guys, it's something. It's about children here. Children. Something happened in your childhood that you have to like backtrack on. You're getting clarity on it. You're getting clarity about a situation that could have happened in your past, or maybe this is like trauma from your childhood or something like that. Like you have to go back here. There's something that you were extremely disappointed. You were extremely disappointed by someone. This could even be like a relationship that you used to be in. Maybe you were someone's baby mother. Maybe you were pregnant and someone disappointed the fuck out of you. Okay, you could have lost this person as well. Like I'm getting like someone could be a widow. Good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, elevation, evolution, and action. So this reflection period is gonna help you, okay, be a better parent and receive some sort of new way of thinking, new way of communicating as well. Come here, Purple. He just woke up from his nap. Okay, so if this has to do with your kids, or maybe your kids' parents, or your parents, you're reflecting on a situation that maybe caused you extreme disappointment, all right, or grief or loss. This could even be a miscarriage. Like maybe you are missing a child that you lost. Okay. If you are missing a child that you lost, a child could be coming back. I also feel like you are communicating differently here due to something that you went through in your past, or because like it's like you, the number 8 here is significant, so something about your 8th house. It's like, or your 6th house as well. Your 6th house, 8 is here twice. Okay. But this is like basically you looking at a dynamic between you and your parents or something like that, like the way your mother used to communicate to your dad or vice versa, and then like you shifting that, or you like not it's like you're breaking a pattern here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Maybe you're being more calm, more nurturing, more healing, emotionally stable. You're mastering your emotions. So you're not doing something based off of your emotions here. Or you're channeling your emotions. You're transmuting some sort of like negative energy, okay, into your passions here. You have like some sort of skill development or mastery. You're doing something repetitively with diligence. You could have high standards for yourself, but like maybe you were putting too much on yourself. I feel like also someone was projecting this onto you, like, oh, you should be doing better, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, but this person don't even do that. So this is like what you're reflecting on. This could be also like, I'm getting like some new age grandparentship where basically like maybe this could be your own parents. They're like, oh well, you should be further and you should be this, and you need to what, I'm not gonna help you because you should be able to handle it and this and that. And it's like when you were younger, your parents helped you. When you had kids, when you had us, your parent, you know what I'm saying, you had your grandparents. I was with my grandparents most of the time. So it's something like that here. So you're not taking that like to heart or whatever, because you see what it is. You could be walking away from a situation as a family dynamic because of some sort of high expectations they have of you that they don't even do for themselves. Like, yep, they ain't passed nothing down. Exactly. Like maybe like this is like, for example, like let's say you have your parents, right? let's say, yeah, they're stable. They have like their own home. They have like, you know, cars. They have maybe a nice job with a pension and stuff like that. But they got that because of the help of their grandparents. Maybe they live in the same house that their parents gave them. They got an inheritance from their grandparents or something like that. Maybe they had enough time to go to school because the grandparents kept the kids. But your parents are not helping you do any of that. So it's like you're basically like the black sheep or something, or I don't know. Like this is a new age, this is a new world. This shit don't work the same. So yeah, of course you can have a house. Of course, it's easy for you to get a house at the age that you were at because they were like what, 10K. It was like 10K to get a house, like not even. Nowadays, that's a down payment. Like that's not even a down payment actually. Like you know, um, so maybe someone's overly criticizing you and stuff like that, or um, I'm getting the energy of conformity as well. So rapid action movement, swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions and air travel. So something that's causing you to make quick decision, to move forward, progress. You're progressing very rapidly actually. And so I don't get it. Like this is kind of like, so yeah, social approved conformity. I can't even make it up. It literally says conformity right here. So they want you to conform to some sort of tradition, religion. Maybe they want you to go to school. But meanwhile, you're progressing in something rapidly. But it's just like someone wants you to slow down or stop and do something the traditional way so you can do it the slow way. So you can do something the way society wants you to do it. Like what? Forgiveness, bonded, mercy. So you could basically struggle and work a 9 to 5, work over 40 hours a week or whatever like that, 50 hours a week until you're 65 and retire when you're 65. So then you can sit down, you can travel. But then when you turn 65 and you retire, you won't be able to travel because you have so many health problems that you can't go nowhere. And am I lying? Am I lying? Because I literally watched this happen. And this could literally be older people projecting onto you because they're upset because this is what they thought that they was gonna be able to live their life one day, or maybe they was busy living their life and not, like, you know, leaving their kids with the grandparents and stuff like that. And now you're grown and you're moving forward rapidly in a situation or whatever like that, and these people don't even have no stability because they were too busy living their life, leaving their and if it's not stability, this could also be like no happiness, like they're not fulfilled. Even if they have stability, they're not fulfilled in their marriage. Like, because hierophant is a marriage. Maybe they got married, maybe they have a house, they have like the American dream or some shit, and it's like it's not fulfilling. So they're miserable as fuck and projecting on everybody, trying to hinder their kids or grandkids. Like this shit like this, like institutions, tradition, religion, society, and its rules. So social approval for conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, trust. This is also the marriage card. The energy of unexpected. Okay. The hermit. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely an older person. Okay, that may have had a very narcissistic family dynamic, that basically, it's like basically the energy of maybe they had parents that would help them, but they would throw it in their face, or they would like ask for something in return, or like it's like they constantly oppress them in some type of way. Maybe they made sure, like maybe they took care of their family or something like that. This is also giving me like immigrants, like maybe someone's an immigrant and they came here, they had a job, they took like they got the American dream and they took care of the whole family, and they're still miserable as fuck. They wasn't able to have the marriage. They wasn't able to do anything that they wanted to do. So now they're mad because you're actually rapidly progressing in something that you want to do. Okay. And it's all because they're disconnected. Because if they were connected, obviously they would be, you know, able to see something from a higher perspective, but they're not. Soul searching, introspective. So someone's about to go through something where they're going to be forced to introspect. Um, they're going to have to be alone, basically, to go through some sort of meditative state. This could be an older person. Could be a Virgo. Could be a Taurus. Could be a Cancer as well with the Chariot. This person, yeah. She's my karmic mother-in-law. Facts. Gotta build everything on your own. Yeah, gotta build everything on your own, but you have the help of your whole entire family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sense. Like, someone's like, oh, well, you're grown. You need to do everything on your own. And then it's like, but did you? You didn't do everything on your own. Like, I'm confused. Like, you could be doing everything that they did when they were younger. Like, if they have a narcissistic family dynamic, narcissists don't ever do anything for free. Even if they appear to be helping someone genuinely, it's never without some sort of payment or even energetic deposit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's never off their heart because their heart chakra is closed. So let's say someone is allowing you to stay at their house for free. They're doing that because of maybe how they look to certain people, like to make themselves look better. Also, they could be doing that because maybe they can't afford like certain things in the household. So they need you to like make up for that. Also, they could be using you for like some sort of emotional, like this is like energy harvesting. This is energy harvesting. Your parents could have went through this. All right. Or they were the narcissist because their parents helped them so much that they thought that they was just an entitled motherfucker. They were so entitled that they just, you know, upright. This could also be siblings or something. Yeah, someone is projecting onto you crazy. Okay. Courage, persistence, test of faith. So right now you're being tested. You're being called, like something is making you hella resilient. Okay. You're setting boundaries. And you could be feeling pessimistic right now, to be honest. Let's get some advice for you guys. Right now, I feel like you could be setting clear boundaries. You could be also directly communicating with people. Clear-minded person. Oh, so Queen and King of Swords. Head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest. Mental clarity, authoritative, clear-minded, perceptive. So King and Queen of Swords is coming out. So maybe you're having a clear, honest discussion with someone. This could be coming up here about children or children, happiness. Someone has some sort of creative opportunity and maybe a new love. This could definitely be a new child. Maybe you're communicating with someone about a new child. My sister also, she's a current mother-in-law. Ulterior motives. Yeah, ulterior motives, basically. Like, hey, yeah, you can do this. You can I'll help you while you're in school. And this could even be like baby father, baby daddy, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever. And it's like the whole entire time they were really doing it because they were getting something out of it, obviously. Like, I don't know. Let's get some of my cards. Hold on. Let me see if my son will go lay down. Oh, my arm hurt. Child. Ow. That's the ill workout right now. How long was I holding that boy? He big. I'm not gonna hold you. I got a one of those things, one of those baby carriers that's like on the hip, whatever, just a hip like a fanny pack type shit. It's in my Amazon cart right now. Child, I don't know how big this boy is. I hate them fake gifts too. Yeah, the fake gifts. It's like someone coming towards you, you know, and I'll show you guys. I live with my dad, and he has definitely a form of dementia going on here, but it's getting increasingly worse. But I find him doing the same thing, so it's like pattern recognition. So it's a pattern what he does, and he doesn't mean it, but he's not himself, and so this is something that goes on a lot. So this is where I have to use my intuition, and I have to move a certain way because it's conflicting, like cognitive dissonance type shit. The discomfort you feel when your beliefs don't line up with your actions. So basically, someone's thoughts is not like, you know, or what they say they believe in or what they say they're going to do, it doesn't line up with what they're doing. And you just have to discern that. Okay, so maybe someone could be offering you something, but you know it's going to be some sort of sudden upheaval and stuff like that. If you do take this offer, a disaster, it'll be a disaster. Like, maybe you can't rely on this person, like, you know, which is fine, like, you know, but it's like someone is trying to make you rely on them, though. Like, they may be trying to get you to leave a situation all of a sudden that was stable. Okay, this could have happened to you in the past. Someone could be giving you something and to take it back, like, you know. The good you do comes back, an unexpected inflow of money, and borrowing wisely, repaying a debt. So this could also be someone giving you money, or like someone giving you money to take it back. Now, oh, pay me back, give me that money back. Like, what? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving you money and then asking, oh, well, I gave you, or like throwing it in your face or something like that. Or asking you for money and then acting like gaslighting you and saying that you don't do anything, you're broke, you're this and that. And it's like, what? I don't pay, let me tell you something. I don't pay motherfuckers that don't make no sense no mind. Whether it's a mental issue, whether, you know, you're old, you got dementia, whatever. I don't pay that shit no mind. That shit don't affect my self-esteem. That shit don't affect nothing that I'm doing. I'm going to continue doing what I do and I have nothing to prove to nobody but God, period, point blank. So this could be people from your past, your childhood, whatever. Because, you know, I know for a fact what I do every day. And I don't sit here and tally up what I do for other people and then try to throw it back in their face and stuff like that. This could be what someone's doing, like, but they're not even making sense because you can, like, literally, there's receipts. Someone don't even care about the receipts. They don't, like, and I've been picking this up a while in the last few lives. Like, someone can look at the receipts, you can show someone the receipts, and they're still going to say, oh, no, that's not it. That's not true. And so it's pointless to argue with a troll. That's arguing with a troll at that point. Like, you're arguing with a demon. That's what you're arguing with. There's no point in arguing with the demon. You have to ignore them. Matter of fact, yes them to death. Yes them to death, because, child, the return to people of romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Like, someone's literally delusional. I'm telling you right now, someone is remembering something differently. So maybe you gave someone some money and someone's like, oh, you never gave me that money, or, oh, well, I don't have to give that back to you, or some shit like that. But you're going to get it back regardless. You could also be paying off a debt and someone is saying like, oh, you didn't pay off your debt, you're still in debt. Okay, because you have access to my credit report, because you know what debits is coming out of my bank account. Okay. Like, okay, all right. You know how much my bills are. Okay. Like, literally. I don't argue with people like that. And it's not no condescending shit. Like, I know, especially, like, I know you're a human, and I know if someone has mental issues, you don't need to be arguing with them. Okay? That's something that they have to deal with. They're just projecting onto you. Indecision holding you back. It's making the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. So maybe you're trying to please someone that's actually Delulu, and you can't please them because they're going to constantly drain your energy. This is the energy that I'm getting here from this Six of Autumn card, which is basically like taking from you and giving to someone else. So maybe someone is literally being vindictive towards you, and instead of like they're literally gaslighting the fuck out of you, basically, by taking from you and giving to someone else, or just saying that they're going to give you something and then taking it back, you know, when you could have just got it yourself and saved the time and all the confusion and just wasting time, bro. My DM is exactly like that. Well, then he's not a DM then. Unexpected flow of money. So you could be getting an unexpected inflow of money because you're getting your karmic debt is paid off. Someone keeps trying to like project karmic debt on you, and this karmic debt could be from your childhood. So this is like someone saying like, oh well, you did this when you was like 16, when you was 18, you always been like this and you're never gonna change and you're never da da da. And you already paid back your karmic debt. Nothing that happened when you was a child, when you was 8 years old, 6 years old, whatever, is you now. Like, nigga, that's a 6-year-old. How are you about to sit here and call a 2-year-old vindictive, evil, say that a 2-year-old is a thief, shit like that, right? Like, somebody could be literally doing that. Like, oh, yeah, that's just how they are. Yeah, yeah. I already know how they're going to be when they grow up. They're going to be like this and they're going to be like that because they always been like that since they were a baby. Make it make sense. Like, what? Yeah. They're remembering events differently than how they really occurred, in a better or worse light. So maybe you are also remembering the events differently from your childhood or your past in a, you know, worse light or better light or whatever. Maybe you're realizing that you were kind of like, someone could be also like romanticizing something from the past, or like being really like, it's like you're gaslighting yourself. Like, oh yeah, they did this to me when I was a child, but you know, they still love me because they did this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, yep, going against you since a child. Yeah, yeah. Um, so instead of trying to please this person that is always gonna be gaslighting you about what you do, your actions, your everyday actions, like this person could literally see you doing something, get the proof, get the bank statements, get the camera, get the all that shit, and they're gonna still say something else is something else. So instead of trying to please this person, you need to make a decision that's gonna please yourself, okay? Because yeah, feeling trapped between intellectual and emotional. So basically you need to make a logical decision and not based off of your emotions. Maybe how you feel about this person is going to be someone that you do love. Okay, this could be a King of Pentacles, someone that is accomplished, someone that is gifted. Okay, maybe you are this person, maybe this is you could be this King of Pentacles. You have to be assertive to what you know is right. Okay, that's what it says. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, good person or company to work for. So you could be this person here, King of Autumn, or you're going towards this person. This person, whoever this person is, they do what's right, but there's opposing energies between you and this person. I got chills just now. So someone is trying to like basically make you indecisive about going towards someone because you have trust issues somewhere else. You have trust issues somewhere else, and you're like, okay, well, this person did this to me when I was a child, or in the past, my baby father or my baby mama, they used to do this to me all the time. So like, this person can't be genuine either, because if they're offering me something, they're probably gonna take it back later. It's some shit like that. And so you could be overcompensating as well. Like, this is like being fearful that if someone gives you something, they're gonna like try to throw it in your face. So I know I'm kind of like this too. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'll give you the money before you go to the store, so you know that I'm gonna give you the money instead of waiting until you come back from the store. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, I will hand you the money. I will give you my card. Here, pay for that and pay for your stuff too, so nobody can say I'm a leech. I'm this and that. I'm a user. Yeah, okay. Like, I don't have time for all that. Let's cut the shit. Okay, let's cut it all. Let's cut it all right now, because I'm very traumatized when it comes to shit like that. Like, no. I'm crying. Like, we don't have time for that. Let's get it in writing. Let's do this, because I can't. Maybe this is how you are, this is helping you because you have trauma in trusting people, or working for people, or working with people, or something like that, because it is. So this is how you protect yourself. I know I do, because like, I overcompensate. Like I said, like sometimes, like for example, like maybe someone's like, this is just this is just a basic example, okay? But let's say someone's going to the store, right? They're already going to the store, but you need something from the store too. So you're like, hey, get me this. And I'll give you you know, I'll pay for whatever it is that you're going to the store for, right? And this person's over here huffing and puffing talking about, you need me to do this, and if it wasn't for me, if it was da da da. Like, sir, you know there's DoorDash. You know there's DoorDash. You know DoorDash is cheaper than me paying for your shit too, because someone is actually using you or benefiting from you, and then trying to say that you're using them or something like that. When you're benefiting from them, they're actually benefiting more from you than you benefiting from them. Because make it make sense. If you was going to the store anyway because you needed something, right? And I'm giving you the money to pay for it. Plus, I'm asking you to buy what I need to buy and paying for that too. How am I using you? Oh, okay. Like, you could literally be a very considerate person. Compassionate, accomplished, considerate, gifted, compassionate, charismatic. Okay? Those are words to describe you. And someone who keeps on opposing your energy. There's just not a balance of energy here. This person is going to keep combating you. So some of you guys, you could be making a decision to like literally move because it's not working between you. And it may not even be like I said, it may not be like deliberate. Someone could literally have a mental problem. So it's not something that has anything against you. It's not against you or whatever. Like, but it's like this someone has a mental problem. They really believe in their own delusions and stuff. So Chariot is usually signifies moving. Maybe someone could be trying to stop you from moving. I know I've had this issue as well. Like every time where I'm just like, you know what, I'm done, I'm finished, da da da. My dad, he it's like he really wants me to stay here. Like he really wants me to stay here, but at the same time he wants me to feel like I'm a child, like, you know, like, oh, I can't go nowhere, I can't leave, like, and it's just like the Lulu, and it's like, you know, it's like, okay, like if you you know, don't I'm a grown-ass woman, you know what I'm saying, I got 2 kids. Like, don't do that, don't do that. I got fucking 2 kids. You can't talk to me any type of way. I will leave, and I won't do what you want me to do if you talk to me any type of way. And it's just that. Like, that's just that. I'm a respectful, polite person, but you're not going to come at me crazy, you know? When I'm minding my business, taking care of my kids. Someone can be triggered because that's what you're doing. They're never going to see me again. I'm dead. This could also be a Cancer. Someone could be sending you this energy to your home. A mother figure could be sending you this energy to your home to get someone to fight with you, right? Success that comes after dedication, self-discipline, celebrating accomplishments, and being in the spotlight. So someone could be upset and fighting you because you're in the spotlight, because you're accomplishing something or trying to, and they want to oppose that, combat that, so that they can say, oh, hey, you didn't accomplish this, you didn't finish school, you didn't do this, you didn't get that degree, you didn't get that job. Yeah, stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking and sudden events or changes. Like, someone's literally a troll in your life, okay? You could be juggling multiple things, all right? And you're very good at multitasking, but there's a lot of stress here because someone keeps on fighting against you. They keep on offering things or offering some sort of support, then taking it back and making you like recalibrate everything. So something has to change. There's going to be a sudden change or a sudden event because this is not going to work at all. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So you're going to have to stand up for yourself. And you're going to stop people pleasing, basically. You got to stop people pleasing, especially feeding into other people's illusions and delusions is enabling them. You're enabling them. And it's not helping them. It's not helping their mental health either. It's not. So maybe someone needs to go and look, don't be deterred by the challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. New ideas that should be implemented. So basically, someone may actually need to go to the doctor or go get the help that they need or something like that. A new idea needs to be implemented here because someone literally needs help. I'm not going to hold you. Yeah, Queen of Swords, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individual. So maybe someone could be making a decision to get divorced from a mental patient, or someone that is not clear-minded or something like that. They're not dedicated, they're not motivated, they're not disciplined. I also feel like someone is challenging you and you're communicating clearly and accurately, and someone keeps on challenging you as if you're speaking a different language. Like, someone literally, maybe someone has like there's a language barrier or something like that. Someone cannot understand you. They cannot speak clearly or accurately. Okay, they cannot understand. Maybe their comprehension skills is low or something. But there's a new idea that's going to be implemented here, or this person needs to implement a new idea here. All right, let go of people that no longer serve you. You may be divorcing this person, or maybe this is a divorced person and they're like upset because you're getting married or something, because the King of Autumn is usually someone that's married. There's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So someone is constantly running away from the truth. Someone could also be like hiding or like downplaying how bad something is. Like, I know my dad does this a lot when it comes to like his like what his medical issues. Like he'll downplay or he'll hide what the doctor said, or he'll like cancel certain appointments that are very needed and stuff like that. So this is why it's very important that someone is with him, or you know, helping him or something like that. So someone is constantly trying to run away from the truth and stuff like that, and they don't want to let go of you either, but they also don't want you to tell them the truth. They don't want you to tell them the truth, and they don't want you. It's like they want you to go along with the delusion. Like I'm gonna be completely transparent. Like my dad has like my grandmother used to do this too. She had severe dementia, and she would do stuff like throw out all the utensils or pack them up in a suitcase, and then like she thought that she lived in Georgia, right? So she would go outside and like she would be like on her way to Georgia, right? Because dementia usually affects like your short-term memory but not your long-term. So she remembered that she's from Georgia, but she doesn't remember that she's not in Georgia, so she can't just go and walk there, right? So then she would go and blame everybody else for the utensils being missing when she's the one who did it. So imagine arguing with someone about shit that you know is their fault, and it's like they want you to like go along with it or admit to stealing it or doing something or whatever. And it's like, this is a all day thing, like, or everyday thing. Like, no, I'm not about to keep on with this. Like, people have stuff to do. People have stuff to do. So someone, maybe someone else has to come in and take over while you handle your priorities or something like that. Because this is the situation I'm going through right now. So it's like, this is too much. Like something is too much. You don't have like the training for it, or someone is too triggered by you. You could be someone that really, really triggers them. Like I triggered my grandmother a lot because my grandmother did not like me before she even had the dementia symptoms. I was someone that she did not like. She did not like anyone that was close to my father or her husband, which is my grandfather. She didn't like any of them, okay? She didn't like my cousin either, who was very close to my grandfather, because she had this thing with women. She had a women competition thing. That's what she had. Yeah, he has mental health issues. Damn. So this is like someone trying to like, it's giving a trickster spirit. It's really giving me trickster spirit here, where someone is trying to trick you constantly, or trying to trick you out of doing something that's important, doing something, focusing or something like that. And it's like, cut the shit. Like you're tired of it. Like you're nice, you're polite, you're respectful to this person, you love this person, but this is like, no, I'm not going to help you look for some shit that's not here because you fucking threw it out, because you made up some shit talking about somebody came in here and stole it, even though I'm the only one that live here. Like who else stole it? Like what? Wait, what song is this? What sign is this? Oh, this is no sign. This is just a collective. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's a serial crime. So it's basically something is being it's repetitive. Maybe someone does this to everybody. So it's not something that can be denied. It like someone is doing something to you that they also do to other people. Or even if you leave and someone else comes in, they're going to do it to that person. So someone is basically targeting whoever it is that's around them, basically. And like I said, it's nothing personal, but for some of you guys, it is personal. Like you trigger something in them where they like return to sender. Ancestors were war behind you. So currently going through this, girl, child. I don't got time. I don't have time to be feeding into someone's delusions, and then like, you know, like I just don't. Not at this point in my life. Like if I was retired, didn't have shit to do, Like, you know, maybe. But no, I have 2 kids to raise, and I also have school, and I have work, and I, you know, help the collective. Like, I have so much shit to do that I just can't. Like, and then I also help my dad, but it's like there's so many things I can help you with, but I'm not helping you with that. Like, you know, I'm not going to enable your delusion. I'm not. I'm going to reinforce the truth every time. So someone could be upset because you're reinforcing the truth. This is causing a backfire on something that they intended to do to you or to do. I don't know if someone is behind them. Okay, someone is abusing their spiritual gifts or divination as well. Someone behind them. So whoever is abusing their spiritual gifts, now this could also be someone with mental issues that's abusing their spiritual gifts. Someone can be spiritually gifted, and I know this to be true. I've literally experienced this. A lot of people with mental issues, playing magic, playing spell work, stalk people through divination and stuff like that, and they get overly consumed with it because they are not able to balance their mental. So they get fixated on shit. This could even literally be someone with like autism or something like that. Like someone has like uh extreme mental issues, okay? And it could be caused by spell work that they did. Like some sort of spell work that they did backfired on them. Like if someone was a narcissist their entire life, if someone was abusing someone narcissistically their entire life, playing mind games and shit like that, they could be losing their mind at the age of like, you know, 50, 51. Okay, they could have started losing their mind, or they're losing their mind. Someone could be that age, someone could be 55. Okay, because they are trying to play mind games with people consistently. They're a trickster. They use their spiritual gift. They could be using the gift of gab to manipulate people and stuff like that. Now they don't even know what's left from right because they are, you know, they abuse their spiritual gifts. Ancestors are warring behind you. Work from home. You could work from home. And someone wants you to be a people pleaser, and you're not. You're not going to do that. Fallen angels. This is a fallen angel. Someone fell from grace because they were abusing their spiritual gifts. Someone could even be confessing something because they're not mentally, like I said, they're not mentally clear. So they're going to do a lot of confessing about things that they did to you in the past, things that they actually did. They actually did these things. These are not delusions. They're actually confessing because they're not mentally clear enough to play mind games. They can't play mind games anymore. So now they're going to be confessing what they did. So this could be literally karma for somebody that has been playing mental mind games with you, or mental mind games on people all their life, lying, using their gift of gab, using narcissistic abuse, reverse psychology. Yeah, performance, mental magic. I can't make it up. Their mental performance is going to decline severely. And this is not me being me. This is not me projecting, none of that. I literally see this going on, literally. Like, I see this going on. I've seen this go on several times. Like, I've been right there several times to what is going on. And, you know, I love my father, and I love, you know, certain family members, even if they didn't like me, or even if they did certain things to me. I love them, but I know exactly, I'm aware of certain things that was going on in the past now. You know, I feel like some of you guys, you could have been extreme people pleasers, and people use that against you in the past. They use it against you, and they try to flip it on you as if like you were some sort of manipulator when they were manipulating you, and you were people pleasing them, basically. So their performance mentally is declining. I also feel like someone is projecting on you and the way you perform. So someone could have projected on you in the past for you to have like some sort of like decline in your performance mentally. This could be depression. This could be anxiety. This could be like whatever they projected onto you. They didn't want you to do something, perform. They didn't want to do something. They didn't want you to do something yourself. They wanted you to rely on them or something like that. I've experienced this. I've always been a daddy's girl. I always told you guys this. I've been a daddy's girl. So, you know, certain things I noticed that like when I started like becoming more independent and stuff like that, my dad, he started getting more involved in my life, or he wanted to be a part of things even when I was independent. So he would do stuff like he would gift me things, and or he would offer to do things, and then he would like have all these stipulations to them. And so I just would be like, no, I'm just going to do it myself. And this is when his mind was clear. So I know that this is something that he had a mental imbalance in. So maybe this is someone that either it could be a boyfriend, it could be a father, it could be a mother. My mother did this too, but I didn't really realize what my dad was doing because I had more love and emotional attachment with my father. My mother, I didn't have an emotional attachment with her. So I could see what she's doing more clearly, right? But my father, I wasn't able to really see what he was doing. Um, until all the vindictive stuff that he would do after I would not accept his gift or I started doing stuff myself. Like, for example, like when I bought my first car, right? So I bought my first car without telling anybody. And my dad was like projecting on me, and he was like, one day he actually knew that I bought my first car, but he wanted me to tell him, and he wanted me to like, because he knew that I kept it a secret. So he played reverse psychology game on me, and he basically was like, you're not going to get your first car. You're going to wait for me, or you're going to wait for your boyfriend to do it. Because I had a boyfriend at the time, and he would pay for stuff for me and stuff, but I was independent. Like, I had 3 jobs. I had 3 jobs. Like, I was working. Like, nigga, what? I was like, why would I do that? I literally looked at him. I was like, why would I do that? And he was like, because that's what you always do. Of course you're going to do that or whatever. And I was like, actually, I already have a car. But he knew that the whole time, and the reason and the way I found out is from my brother. My brother told me that he already knew that I had a car because he's the one who actually told him. Because my dad was talking shit about me. He was talking shit about me, about how I don't know, but it's crazy how you talking shit about me to somebody that you had to sponsor the whole entire life. And you know what I'm saying? Like my brother's been in and out of jail. So he's definitely not stable. So like it's like shit like that. Like you're talking shit about me, but I'm literally doing everything that you wanted your other kids to be doing, but they don't. So and then my brother took up for me, and he was like, "Oh, she has a car. She bought a car without you." And he was upset by it because he wanted to buy me my first car. He did, but I knew that there was going to be a bunch of stipulations, and I couldn't insure my car by myself because it was so not that I couldn't, but it was going to be very expensive, and plus I had my own place at the time, so I was paying rent, and then it would be like $600 in fucking car insurance too, on top of the like 1,800 or something like that. So I was like, that's crazy, and my dad was like, oh yeah, I'll insure it or whatever, but he didn't insure it. My car sat for a whole entire year because he was being like just vindictive. He was being vindictive. He was being mean. Meanwhile, his girlfriend at the time and his stepdaughter, he co-signed for a whole car. He co-signed for a whole car. A whole car that she totaled, by the way. She totaled it like the same week. And you know what I'm saying? So when backtracking here, I didn't find out about that till later, but that's around the same time I got my car. So it's just like doing stuff like taking something from you and giving it to someone else, like I said, because they want to like get back at you or whatever. And because of your independence, that don't make no sense. The shit don't make no sense. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, you've made several people come to mind. Yep, the narc brain is made of mush and liquid. So like, I don't got time. Listen. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm not saying nothing bad about no one that they didn't do. You know, this is what the reality is. And whether I'm not sure whether my dad was going through mental issues at that time or not, but he was definitely very, very manipulative mentally. And he's been that way because of his training in the military, in just in general, dealing with my grandmother, having to deal with my grandmother and my grandpa and stuff like that. So he's been that way. He's well versed in reverse psychology. He's well versed in hypnosis as well, due to his military training. So whether he abused that or not on other people, don't know. But I know that he tried to do reverse psychology on me to find out whether or not, you know, or to get a reaction out of me and stuff like that several times. That's just one example, but I do know that his mental started declining after that. So he became increasingly vindictive through his actions, and they were calculated. But he wasn't able to keep up the mask anymore because of the mental decline in his performance. It's like basically someone being possessed by the demon, and the demon trying to cloak itself, right? And trying to say like, oh yeah, I'm your friend, or I'm here to do this and I'm here to do that, right? And then like boom, the next minute they're like, you thought I was gonna help you, huh? You thought I got you, ha ha ha, I got you right where I want you. It's some shit like that going on. It's some shit like that going on. And you know, fashion roommate. Yeah, so this could be someone that you live with, and they could be trying to energy harvest from you. And like I said, it may not be intentional, or it may be, I don't know, eviction. This could also be someone trying to kick you out, but they are the ones who wanted you to stay in the first place. Like, and it's like, okay, psychic upgrades. You're getting psychic upgrades about this person. And I feel like it's about shit that they did in the past. I don't feel like it's about shit that they're doing now, because what they're doing now is like basically they don't even have control of their mind. They're just doing anything, saying anything, doing anything. So computer hacker, stalker. So I don't know if someone tried to hack your phones or your computers in the past. They could have what's it called? Someone could have access to military equipment or access to yeah, someone's in the military and they have access to computer hackers, technology. They were trained in this or something. I know my dad was. So it's just like, you know, certain shit. Like my dad, he was trained to work on trains. He was trained in a lot of technology. He was trained in you know, he worked on trains for a long time. He also when he was in, I believe it was Korea, he, and this is what was going on too when I started noticing that the dementia was getting worse. But he started believing that people hacked his phone, which I don't doubt that people was hacking his phone, but he thought that he could cover it with aluminum foil and stuff like that to stop it. And he said that this was something that he used to do when he was on Korea, that he would cover the walkie-talkie or whatever it was in aluminum foil to keep from the I don't know what it is, but the something from interfering with something. I have no idea because I don't know, I'm not trained in these things, but that's something that he told me, and it made me realize like, wow. Emotional manipulation. I hate those fake offers, handlers, aluminum foil. Yeah, aluminum foil. I'm telling you. It's kind of like, you know, those people that not saying that they believe, but it's very real people using technology to drain your energy and to manipulate your emotions and stuff like that. We spoke about this in the last live, where there's literally some sort of device that they're using to control people's demons or control people's outbursts or whatever it is, using a computer. And we saw this in the reference that I had was a movie in Zombieland, okay, where they spoke about radiation and how it will like basically tame the zombie from like you from zombieing out, right? It's very ironic that I when I was in the hospital that I saw that, and I saw that episode. I was so intrigued by it too. I was like, what the hell? What is this called? Because I know I was getting hella downloads in that hospital. I was like, yeah, spirit is talking right now, because my dad just went in for a radiation session, and I can't make that shit up. Because he gave me a paper and he said, yeah, this is just to let you know. And this is like right before my daughter's birthday, and we all got sick on my daughter's birthday. He went into a radiation session, and he's been like up and down with his dementia really, really bad since her birthday. But basically in the show, it said that the radiation was to tame the zombie and to basically allow them to live a normal life. But in this case, I feel like in reality, in the 3D, right, people could be having health issues or cancer and stuff like that, and maybe they're using like radiation. They're using what is it called when you have cancer and you have to go to, I think it's radiation or whatever. This is not taming no demon. This is basically allowing the demon to not allowing the demon, because they're possessed by some sort of demon. But this is like the demon is eating up their body, is eating up their everything. So this is like slowing down the process in their body, like what is it called, like degrading, disintegrating and stuff like that. So that's what the radiation is doing. It's killing the cells that are like multiplying, the cells that are like bad, right? I'm not really sure like the cancerous cells that are bad, but it's also killing the good cells, right? That's what radiation does. It kills like most of the cells that are multiplying, whether they're good or bad, which is why it's not really a good treatment, which is why a lot of people lose their hair, they lose everything, da da da, right? When the healers can handle, yeah, chemotherapy. Yeah, it's chemotherapy. Thank you. Thank you. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say, and whether I'm articulating it the correct way or not. Holy Spirit, please allow whoever needs to hear these messages to hear them clearly, use their own discernment, and may you guys take the messages that's for you and apply them to your life in whatever way they apply to you. I love you guys, and I really hope this helped. Let's get some actual advice for dealing with this situation. I did say that a lot of you guys will be moving. Okay, yeah, release. So your advice is to release here. Maybe you had a hard time letting go of someone from your past that you loved. Okay, it's time to move on. It's time to, like I said, stop people pleasing and, live your own life and stop worrying about this person. Okay, whether they're your dad or not, to be honest. Black magic is reversing and it's making them sick as fuck. So some of you guys, maybe this person could have been involved in a ritual or black magic that was done on you, whether they were doing it or they were a part of it because they were being manipulated or spell casted on by someone else. Because I was getting a dynamic where someone, I got this in the past few lives, someone was under a spell. They were under a spell or they were under an entity that's attacking you because someone else sent it. But there's a reason why that person was able to be possessed in the first place. They have a distorted mindset, distorted way of thinking, or a belief pattern that is outdated. So this is why they were able to be possessed by a demon in the first place. If they didn't have that mindset, they wouldn't be able to be possessed. Understand? So this person that was already jealous of you, already trying to manipulate you, already emotionally unstable because of something that you were getting triggered by you because they were unhealed in their childhood or whatever happened in their childhood, and they're triggered by you because you're healing it. They got possessed by some sort of entity and now they're attacking you. Let go and let God. Yeah, let go and let God, because it's not your place. Yeah, I'm gonna move and get the fuck away from the narcs. Yeah. I feel like people keep on trying to get you to stay stuck in a cycle like over and over again, and thinking that it's like they want you to think that it's gonna get better. They want you to think that it's worth it or something is helpful. It's false hope. False hope. Like, it's false hope. They're giving you false hope about something. They want you to be in like a frenzy or like unstable. This is affecting your root chakra, CPS as well. Like, something could be going on with your kids. You have to do what's best for you and your kids. Okay, something is not good for you and your kids. Fallen angel. You could be dealing with a fallen angel. Okay, someone could have fell from grace. Like, they were supposed to be an angel. This person can have very angelic. I know my dad. He has spiritual gifts. And because even when I was younger, I was never able to get away with anything dealing with my dad. When I lived with my dad my whole entire life. Since I was 16. And my parents co-parented, so I was always with my dad. My dad did everything for us. So my mom was like, no, you're gonna divorce me, so you're gonna have to do everything. You're gonna have to pick them up, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to do that. That's what it was like. So I was always with my dad. Even when I was younger, I could not get away with shit because my dad is spiritually connected to me. So he knew when I was lying. He knew when I did something I wasn't supposed to do. He knew that I wasn't home when I said I was. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this could be someone that was very, very in tune spiritually, psychically to you, but they're distorted now because they abuse that ability or they abuse that power over you, because they could have, psychic consultant detective, they could have abused it to isolate you. This person wanted you isolated because they could have seen something in your future as well, and they didn't want you to have that. They wanted you to be rejected from it. Rehabilitation. Maybe this person is going to go to some sort of rehabilitation or rehab, or maybe they were in a rehab or something. Someone may be having to isolate to go to rehab. Okay. Crime of passion. So basically something is triggering them immensely, triggering some sort of reaction out of them to do something to you. Something that you're doing or whatever. It's like you're not doing anything to them, but they're just triggered. You got their demons acting up. I can't make it up. You got their demons acting up. This could also be a sibling. There's a car accident here too. I rebuke that in the name of Yeshua. Period, point blank. Divine pregnancy. So it could be something about a pregnancy as well. Like, I know the first time I got pregnant, my dad was fucking livid. He was fucking livid. He drove me to the abortion place. Even though I had a miscarriage, but he drove me to he said, no, you're having an abortion tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. And, you know, whether or not I had that baby or not, but it was not a good situation. He was right about that. It wasn't a good situation to have a baby in, but it's like his reaction was definitely crazy, like, to me. So I don't know, this could be like some sort of like emotional incest you could be going through as well, like where a parent is extremely inappropriate when it comes to like your romantic decisions, your you know, your sexual decisions, your sexual life or whatever, and it's just like overbearing, and it's like, bro, I'm a whole grown-ass person. Like, I got 2 fucking kids. Imagine you being like upset that I'm with someone, or with my baby father, or their father is here, or their fathers are here or something like that, and you're upset because their fathers are here. Like, what? Because you want to be the main father or some shit like that. Faith, facts, sit them down. Child. A reform is standing, new found healthy boundaries. Yeah. And most of it is really just me. I just take it day by day, but certain shit is just like, okay, you can't do it day by day, because you have to set a plan and a goal. And if someone is constantly opposing that plan and that goal, you have to X them out. So you may have to get some sort of intervention. There may be a divine intervention, or this could be like, you know how like everybody comes in and they intervention, like someone may need an intervention. Okay, like, hey, we're here to help you. You know, we're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help. You may need to go in. We got to call the lady. We got to call the people. Okay? The people need to be called. Because I'm not one of them. I'm not a nurse. I'm not an aide. I'm not nobody that's trained in that. I'm a psychic medium. I am an empath. But I do know that I trigger people a lot. And that is one of my gifts. And that is something that I do. That is something that I do. I trigger the fuck out of a narcissist. Or anybody that has any type of, you know, I mirror, not, and it's not in a bad way, like I mirror it. Oh yeah, if you're doing it to me, I do it to you. No, but I'm showing you how you're supposed to be. I'm gonna show you that you're the one who's bugging every time. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm perfect, but if you're doing something to me and I'm not doing nothing to you, nothing's gonna happen to me. Like, you know, it's gonna happen to you. So maybe that could be what's going on here. Like, someone's having some sort of negative occurrence in their life, a backfire, and it's like they're seeing, like, and they're triggered because they're like, nothing's happening to you because you didn't do anything to them. You didn't do anything. Why would anything be happening to you? You know? But I love you guys, and I hope this helped. Bye.